Well, Your Honor, Jerome, he has a sexual problem. Jerome,
And what's his sexual problem?
well, Jerome has a need for sex 5-6 times a day,
That's not
or
true.
whenever possible.
5 or 6 times a day?
That's
yes,
not true.
yes, Your Honor.
Twice a day.
No,
Your
that's
Honor.
not true, Your Honor.
Every day. It would be nice if I could get sex every day.
No,
No, not
Jerome
3 or
is a
not-
sex addict.
Why do you say he's an addict?
He will wake up in the morning and he will watch porno movies.
That's
before,
only because I didn't get sex at night.
No, because he's
Let
an
her
addict.
finish.
He will watch porno movies all day. He'll wake up in the morning watching movies. He'll go to bed watching movies.
That's
I
not
wake
true,
up
Your
in the
Honor.
middle of the night and I hear people moaning
It
and
would- it would
groaning,
get to the
and I
point where
turn
she-
around and there's a video on in the middle of the night while
She
I'm
was
sleeping.
Obviously, you don't have
videos
any
with-
children.
No,
Yes,
we
we
have
do.
children.
So where are the children doing all of this?
Sleep.
Sleep.
So why are you watching movies instead of having sex with your wife?
Because my wife is not having sex with me.
So you
my
ignore
wife
is the
was
person
having-
on the movie
Jerome
screen.
wants-
If my
Jerome wants to
wife was
have
having
sex.
sex with me at least twice a day,
No,
we would
he
be
wants
fine.
sex more than that. And
At
even when
least-
It's sex that's much of a square meal, you know. She is saying that he wants it up to 5 times a day. Dude is saying he wants it twice a day at least. I think this guy really is indulged himself into so much sexual content that it has affected him, and he just wants it and just wants to have that dopamine released every time and every minute. And at some point in marriage, men have to have sexual discipline. It's a very important thing because, you know, it's not every time that your wife will be available for you to have that sexual satisfaction. So it's important that you know how to discipline yourself and know how to control yourself in the times where she doesn't have the flair for it, you know. But dude has a problem. He just hasn't acknowledged that he has a problem. And he's doing what everybody does and blaming the other person, which is his partner in this case, on why he's doing what he's doing, which is indulging in too much sexual content.
Twice a
at least
day?
twice a day.
no.
When do
no.
you work?
I work. When I get off of work, I want
No,
some sex to relieve
Jerome
the tension.
does-
When do
has-
you sleep?
No, that's not true.
Hey, it only takes 15 minutes to just finish doing what I'm doing.
Oh, so you're saying that you want a couple of little quickies
I mean, it doesn't take that long. 15, 20 minutes.
and you weren't getting that?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know. She had a problem with it. She was having
No,
sex
I
when
didn't
we
have
first
a
when we
problem.
first got together. She watched the pornos with me. I mean, everything
I
was
didn't, Your
together.
Honor, I didn't have a
Every-
problem with watching the movies. I didn't even have a problem with having sex with him all the time.
It wasn't
but
even all-
Jerome
it's
got
never been
very
all the time.
demanding with his sex. He wanted to have it just constantly. I mean, my body, any normal woman body cannot have sex
Well,
all
normal
day,
is
every day.
Well,
like
he didn't
that.
say all day. He said twice a day because you're working part of the day. But normal is
She
a
wasn't
relative
working.
term. I mean, some women would, just enjoy it and
Right,
would
and
just
that-
be real excited about it. Some men would just be the opposite, that they couldn't handle it twice a day. Some women would be craving for 3 or 4 times a day, and some men would be crying. All right, so it all is relative. The point is, though, is this a surprise to either of you in a marriage? You didn't know that he had this type of, vivid, excitable sexual appetite before you married?
Your Honor, she started it off like that.
So that's what attracted you to her in the first place?
No.
Oh.
Why are you saying no? Dude, that's what attracted you to her. You found someone that could match you in your sexual appetite and your sexual energy. That's what attracted you to her. But one thing about life is that things change. When you are single and when it's just 2 of you, no kids involved, and you guys have very little responsibilities, it's easier to really have each other's time, give each other what you want to give each other, and enjoy each other's time as much as possible. But the moment marriage enters the picture and kids start coming in, you guys don't have the same time and energy as you guys used to have before, because now there are other people sharing your attention. So therefore, even the sexual time will change. It will change. And in this case, it has changed, but the man doesn't know how to adjust to the change. And the lady can't even match him in that particular space anymore.
Because I waited a while before I even got some.
All right. But then once you engaged in sexual intercourse, you said she was aggressive and she had the healthy appetite then.
Doing different things inside of a relationship,
Yeah.
No, we don't have to
Your
describe
Honor.
them. We can use our imagination.
Well, Your
We
Honor,
all
I did a
adults, we
lot of
understand.
things. I did a lot of things because I knew how he was, and I knew what it would take to make him fulfilled. I was trying to make him happy because
Wait
I
a
knew-
minute. Now, don't come off of it. I'm trying to make him happy.
Yes.
And
Your
you wasn't
Honor.
getting no satisfaction, right?
No, I didn't say I wasn't getting any.
So you were doing everything that he wanted just to make him happy. What Miss Fleming wasn't interested in any of it. It wasn't making you happy. It wasn't exciting you. It wasn't what you wanted and enjoyed.
Yes.
No, it was okay in the beginning, but
what
Jerome
happened?
got demanding. He wanted just constantly, all the time. My body just could not take
Well, you know
that.
what my parents always taught me was don't start something you can't finish. So
Yeah.
you started it with him, so you led him to believe that your appetite was just as healthy as his, and then
Well,
you
Your
changed
Honor,
on him.
Your Honor, I got sick. And
Okay.
a lot of times.
All the time. That was the number one excuse.
No, there was no excuse.
You can only go
sickness?
through so many excuses.
No,
Well,
that
you know,
was no
wait a minute.
excuse.
It may have been an illness that did affect her ability to have the sexual performance that she had before.
And
What
Your
was
Honor,
the
I
sickness?
tried to tell him that I had some women problems that I had to go through, and
All the time.
I had surgery. And Jerome actually left me the same night that I had surgery. I'm at home in the bed, sick, and the kids running around the house, and 10 minutes later, he's like, I'll be back, and he's gone.
It wasn't actual surgery.
Yes,
Wait a minute.
it was
Oh,
surgery.
no.
It was surgery.
No, I want
Now that's the problem. I think the man is actually addicted to this. It's a big problem. He's addicted and he doesn't even know how to hold himself until he gets some. That quick dopamine fix is just all over him and he just wants to get it when he wants to get it.
to hear why it wasn't actual
I
surgery.
mean, what I'm saying is that
What's actual surgery,
the
Mr. Fleming?
I mean, when I think of surgery, it's like when you cut you open and you get up under the gas and all that kind of stuff.
Your Honor.
You don't have to go there, please. If somebody were to cut your penis and that doesn't take much for a vasectomy, would you call that an actual surgery or not?
I would just call that torture, but
Yeah. But when it happens to a woman, and it can be done outpatient, and it's not a knife, and you're not under the,
just,
gas.
I admit,
Wait a
okay,
minute.
I made a
Just be
mistake.
quiet.
That night, I made
Just
a mistake.
listen to me.
With Base 44, a simple sentence becomes your website.
But when it happens to a woman's body and it's outpatient and she doesn't have to have an anesthetic and she can get up and go home shortly thereafter, it's not actual surgery. I'm here to tell you it is. You have to be considerate of her body and when she wants as well. You can't respond every time you want it. Come on. That's like trying to get everything you want every time you
If
want
a
it.
woman-
Can you get every dollar you want every time you want it?
No, that ain't happening.
Can you get everything from any other human being every time you want it?
No, but this is my
But
wife.
respect her as a woman. She's still a human being. She still has a body. It still has
I mean,
limits.
how long does? I mean, see, I think this is wrong because it's not being like 4 or 5 times a day. It's never been like that, period. So
Okay.
for her to say it's demanding is wrong.
A lot of other things besides the surgery was going on.
Like what?
Well, I actually have, like, my mother, she has lupus, and it's
Here we
genetic
go.
in my blood. And a lot of times,
You know what? Don't say here we go. Because if you didn't think that the surgery that she had to deal with her female problem was actual surgery, you certainly won't have any understanding for
Judge,
lupus.
all I'm saying is that
Just,
she
no,
brings this
just
up
let me.
The fact that he doesn't even allow the judge to speak. So he's not here to listen. He's not here to learn. He's here to defend himself and just make sure that he feels like he has every right to do whatever he wants. She was your wife, but it doesn't necessarily mean that she has to give all herself to you. And she's human, man. Be considerate. This guy is a selfish guy, and I don't like people like this in the courtroom. His attitude already disgusts me, like a baby craving for food. And you know, a baby lacks self-control. You're an adult, you're supposed to have self-control, at least to an extent. You know, don't trivialize people's pain. The man is trivializing both the lady's past, the lady's family history, and even her experience.
Sometimes there's nothing wrong with
How
that.
do you know? Tell me about the lupus.
well, a lot of times, my legs and things like that will be hurting or will be numb. And a lot of times I will have heart palpitations where my heart will beat real fast. And Jerome knows that. I spend a lot of time going back and forth to the hospital, to the doctor,
Then I can
taking
But then
steroids
trying to find
and
out what's
everything.
wrong, right?
Right.
Right.
Which is the
But I
usual.
can understand that.
You
I
did?
Yes, I understood that. I mean, I knew that she had lupus and that sometimes, I would rub her legs.
What happens with lupus?
It's supposed to be a breakdown of muscles. and things like that.
And can you tell when it's breaking down?
No,
Can
I mean,
you control when it's breaking down?
No.
Are there days when you have real good days
and real
and
bad
then the
days.
next
Some
day
days
you can't
even
get up out
stand
the
up.
bed?
I know that. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't mess with it those days. They wouldn't be like, oh, come on.
But would you complain about it because
no,
there were 2 or 3 days?
Not when I knew
Yes.
she was
He
sick.
complained all the time. He
If she
said,
was having
that
pains
was
and I
just
didn't
an
know
excuse.
about it.
I was just trying to run that on him as an excuse because I was sick, but I was actually sick and he was
For
not
2.5
understanding.
years.
Didn't your marital vow say for better or worse in sickness and in health?
I'm saying that's just some of the time. That's not the main thing.
What's the main thing?
Her whole relationship, I mean, the whole sexual the relationship has just went downhill, period.
But
The
was it all
communication,
due
the
to
trust,
sex or other
everything.
things?
For her, she said it was me for the
I'm
sex.
talking to you. Was it all due to that it went down the drain?
No, trust, communication, all
What
of
kind
that.
of trust? Why did you mistrust her?
I mean, you know, we both had our ins and outs with different people in our relationships. And
What's
that
ins
was
and outs with different people? You mean
being
adulterous
infidel.
affairs?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I like the way you guys just gloss over that. Oh, I
Well,
know ins
if
and outs
that's
with
the
other
case,
people. You know,
well, then he needs to tell you about
did your
his 2
pastor tell you
children.
about that?
Huh?
Did your pastor tell you about that? Thou
ma'am.
shalt not commit adultery.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
he
sort
told
of
you that
forgot
part.
about that.
But you didn't bother to try to
That was only
enforce
because
that
I
one.
wasn't having sex with my wife.
Well, he chose
Oh,
to
and-
go
and
practice
your-
with somebody
Wait
else
a
and
minute,
make a baby.
And he said that if your wife doesn't have sex with you, you are then free to go out and have sex with somebody else. What verse and chapter is that in what Bible?
Never heard
I haven't read in any of mine.
It's the Jerome Bible.
Yes, the Bible called Jerome, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Saint Jerome 1 and 1, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It's wrong.
Well,
It's
see,
wrong.
I deal with this. I mean, I can
But
understand.
that's what happens
about
in a
me,
marriage.
though? Well, I
There
mean,
are
what about
times
me?
when
I mean,
it's not there,
for
but-
2.5 years.
But you
Well,
see
then
what
why
he
do you
said,
get a
Your Honor?
divorce? That doesn't give you grounds to go out.
He
It
said,
may
what
be
about
grounds
him?
for a
That's all
divorce.
But
he
see, that
thinks
was
about
for
is
sickness
him.
and health and better for worse. You got to stay married.
No. You got that wrong, buddy. You don't have to stay married and run around and have adulterous affairs.
Well, that
in
only
sickness
happened-
and in health.
that only
Hold
happened
on a
one
second.
time.
No, that's not
adding.
true. He's got a month-old baby right now.
What'd you say?
We were separated. We were
Why
separated.
are you smiling?
Because,
Funny to you?
no, you know, the thing of it is because, you know, we were separated. We were separated at the time. You
Well,
know,
I think it still
when-
But you
happened
were
while
still
we were
married.
together.
And the reason that we separated, because when I came home, she had hickeys on
Was
her
the
neck.
baby born when you were separated? Or did you engage in the conduct when you were separated?
Engaged in conduct when we were separated.
And you said as you came home, she had hickeys on her.
That's right.
But if you got hickeys on your neck
That's what I'm talking about.
from engaging in sexual activity, then why were you able to engage in it with somebody else but not your husband? With your sick body?
I can't hear you.
Suddenly, she's silent in the courtroom and she has had so much to say. But when the thing comes to our court, now she can't play ball. She's quiet in the courtroom because she's guilty too. And I'm surprised because this story, I just felt like the man was just the only one that was committing in this whole thing. But apparently the wife too also went to cheat, and both of them have their own wrongdoings in their affairs, man.
Jerome's sexual activity, it was too demanding
You
for
didn't
me.
answer my question. You skipped right over.
Reflecting,
Why were you able to do so with someone else? You're telling me that you're so tired, that your body is going through sickness and illness, that you couldn't even please your husband and have sex when he wanted it, but yet you could go outside the marriage at those times instead of going outside the marriage when you were feeling good enough to engage. Why wasn't it your husband?
Jerome had completely turned me off then.
Oh, okay. Let's just have it. Tell the truth about it.
Jerome's sexual activity was so demanding that it turned me off. When it was time
How
for us
would
to,
it-
it was time for us to be intimate, I was turned off on it.
What else is going on, and what can I do for you?
Well, Your Honor, I think that
Wait a minute. I have to say this. You have a child together. Now he has another child. And you keep
Jerome
doing...
has 6 children.
Oh, don't tell me anymore. You know, your healthy sexual appetite, you may want to think about having a little surgery
No,
yourself.
ma'am, I don't think so.
What else? It's a sad state of affairs, and you people don't even realize what's happening with the children, and you expect the next generation to do it differently, and you're going to sit up and try to teach your children what you shouldn't do, and they're sitting there watching you, Daddy, and watching you, Mommy, and they're getting mixed messages. But yet when they come home and start having sex and all they want to do is have sex, you want to beat them.
No.
You want to punish them. They can't help it. They don't have a hope and a prayer when their daddy and the mama is not living up to any type of standard. Where's your morality? What else? What do you want this court to do?
Well, I think that Jerome should be able to help his child be in a housing. We had to move. I have to move with my kids and start all over and put them somewhere in a house and make sure that they safe. And I think that he should be able to help pay for that.
She left, Your Honor.
You want him to pay for a house?
I want him to at least be able to give me first month rent security deposit
Get a
or at
job.
least a security
Get a
deposit.
job.
You're not working?
Get a job.
You're not
I tried to hook.
Hold on a second. I asked a question. Are you working, Miss Fleming?
I just got a job, Your Honor, and I'm getting ready
And where
to
are you
start
living now?
with my mother.
And you want to move to your own place?
Right.
And you've been with your parents since you separated from him?
That's right.
What about that?
She get a job, she'll have a nice place to stay. I mean, if
So it's all on her. Is that what you're telling me?
No, I mean, I could pay support or something like that, but it gets to the point she left. I'm not responsible for right now for where she's staying. If she don't have a place for the son, he can come stay with me.
Are you paying support?
No, ma'am.
And how long has she been gone with the son that you haven't bothered to let him come stay with you?
Well, he's been with me since we've been separated.
For a weekend.
I'm talking about, has he been living with you physically all the time with you bearing the full responsibility for his care since you've been separated?
No.
Oh.
He can't even let it. He won't even allow the child to stay with him full time because he needs to get some. You know, he always wants to get some. So the child can't be there while he goes out to get some, or except he's bringing women in. And this guy is all about the sex. He can't really put 100% attention on his kid. So therefore, I don't think it's even possible for him to have full custody of the child. Not with this kind of unhealthy sexual appetite. You know, it's an addiction, a real deal, a real serious issue here. And I think he needs to actually pay child support, pay child support for his kid. Come on, they're married and they're separated, so he needs to pay child support. I think that's just the logical thing.
So now all of a sudden he can come stay with you.
Yeah.
Now you're supposed to uproot him from where he's been with his mother.
He only been there 2 weeks without me. 3 weeks without me.
All right. I don't think it's unreasonable for her to ask or to request that you make a contribution for them to find a place to live.
A contribution.
That's what I said.
I
think I said it clearly. Contribution. What's the cost?
It will cost about $700 for a first month rent and security deposit.
$700.
Yes.
And it's been 2 weeks since you've been separated and he hasn't provided any support.
It's been longer than 2 weeks.
How long has it been?
It's been ever since December right before Christmas.
All right. Okay, I'm going to order you, Mr. Fleming, to contribute $400 towards a living place. And thereafter, since you have a child and there is no child support order and you're not paying child support regularly and you're already separated, we might as well catch it while it's fresh. Thereafter, you will pay $200 per month for child support. For this child. Yeah, for one child. So while you out there with your healthy sexual appetite, keep in mind there's a cost. And you
The sarcasm about the whole healthy sexual appetite, because she knows that it's unhealthy. That's like a catchphrase to talk about his addiction, but it's healthy sexual appetite.
have 5 other children. And I hope those mothers go after you and get some support. When they hit your pocketbook enough, then you may take up my offer to have that other operation. Court's adjourned.
Well, so this was an interesting case. Yes, the man is just trying to defend himself when he knows that he has a problem. Just from his problem, you know that he's going to have multiple baby mamas and 6 children, 6 different mothers. Wow. I'm not surprised, to be honest, because this is the kind of thing that someone with this kind of appetite does. And the fact that he's claiming not to have been cheating on his wife, but apparently he did. This kind of person shouldn't have gotten married in the first place. He has not worked on himself enough to have gotten married in the first place. The lady herself too also has her problems. She also cheated on him, but she claims she cheated because he turned her off with his too much sexual appetite. I don't really understand how that applies, but well, she said what she said, and she cheated for real in their marriage. Men, both of them have their issues. Clearly, this is not a resolvable case. This is something that they both know. So he got what he deserved. I agree with the judge. Both of them need to go their separate ways while he pays the money and continues to enjoy his healthy sexual appetite. Well, tell me what you think about this case. I'll go by the name East Coast Prince. This is East Coast Talks, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.